Okay, so this video is going to show you how to make a good tent that'll handle snow or heavy rain. We've got grommets in the tarp. The tarp is bottom side to the bottom. All right, so none of the seams are showing. So there's no grommet here, so I'm going to use a fir cone, stick it in, and take my rope, wrap once around, twice around. Now do 1/2 hitch like you're tying your shoe, and another 1/2 hitch with a loop so I can untie it quickly if I need to get out quickly, and that's going to hold nicely. So now I'm going to tie this barely about head height, and probably I want the flattest. I'm going to leave a little bit of room here, probably about 2 feet or close to almost a meter, and tie. I'm going to wrap once, and now I'm going to do 1/2 hitch. I'm trying to use simple knots that undo easily. So 1/2 hitch, pull it through, and tie that to the tree. Now I use the same thing, another 1/2 hitch, but this time I pull through a loop in the rope. There's lots of excess rope here. Okay, pull through a loop and tighten that up. Now to untie it, all I have to do is pull that rope and it unties. So now, that's the first part. Next I go to the end. I'm gonna pull it and decide, okay, I wanna put a stake in the ground, maybe about here. So I take one of my stakes that I've just cut from a low-lying cedar branch. I'm gonna put it in about here. I'm gonna angle it 45 degrees away from my tarp. I'm gonna use the side so that I don't hit my head. Okay, so now we're gonna take our rope. I'm gonna tie a nice easy knot. It's called a figure 8 and a bite, which is easily untied. So go through the grommet. Again, if I didn't have a grommet there, I could use a cone over top, underneath, there's the 8, and then pull a loop through, and that makes a nice bite. Now I'm going to go to the stake, go low to the bottom, keep it nice and tight, 1 wrap and a 1/2 wrap. So now I've got the tightness there. I'm going to tie that same knot I did on the upper tree, pull through 1/2 hitch, tie it tight, and a bite. Now, this guy has to be pulled tightening there and tightening here, all right, so that I get a triangle shape. And you see the triangle shape of the tarp? That's going to be what we call the pyramid design. So I look at where I want to tie this, make an imaginary line, and oh my God, look it, I can use that tree instead of putting in a stake. And we'll tie this one first, same knot, over top, underneath, through. Okay, come through, tie it tight to the tree with a 1/2 hitch, and lock it off with another 1/2 hitch. So that's my quick release right there. Now all I have to do is get the sides. Now remember, this tarp is built so if you have a predominant wind, the wind is coming this way so that it is getting reflected away and up over the tarp. Now, and it looks like we could go right to this tree. So we can use that alder tree. So there we are, quick and easy. Now I'm going to bring this around below the alder and just go around the tree. Like this guy. Well, don't worry about the deer poop. And now we're going to open this up so it's about like this. Let's put a stake just in front of the slough here, and Okay, so if you look inside, this is perfect for one, possibly two people to sleep. In the next few weeks, we're going to be getting 10 to 30 millimeters of rain. You might want to put a ridge pole in here to make it so the rain has a steeper angle to fall on. So I just cut this branch with my saw, and normally I have a little bag to go on here. I'm just going to use a shirt right now to protect the tarp from ripping. So now I'm going to put this in. Look what's happened when I put the ridge pole in is I've created steep angles for the rain to come down. If it's going to rain 30 to 40 centimeters, which it is going to be here tonight, this is the perfect tent for sleeping in.